Centuries ago, the first hyperdrive engine was invented, dramatically increasing deep space exploration capabilities. Since then, travelers have mapped only a small percentage of the galaxy, with over 99% still remaining unexplored. Our crew has travelled far into the outer reaches of known space to bring you exclusive images of creatures and planets found within the newly discovered system, Erawaida-Tash III. Its discovery is so recent that colonies have not yet settled here, the space remaining uninhabited by the galaxy's dominant lifeforms. The 3 planets and 2 moons that the system comprises orbit twin stars, and each celestial body supports an astonishing variety of never-before-seen alien life. Erawaida-Tash III's only temperate planet, Javiuqua, appears to have experienced a period of extreme tectonic and geothermal activity in its past, forming the many mountain ranges and rolling hills that shape the planet's topography today. Infrequent humidity storms elevate the tropical surface temperature to just over 100 degrees, occurring more regularly during the summer months. Despite these superheated rainstorms and the steep, unforgiving terrain, the planet is carpeted with lush orange grasslands and plants at varying altitudes, flourishing in the tropical temperatures. A staggering number of animal species call this planet home. The most unusual of these is the recently discovered Jackbabum. Sightings are extremely rare, its highly aggressive nature enough to discourage even the bravest traveller from approaching. As a result, very little is known about this fierce carnivore, its social hierarchy remaining much a mystery. A bipedal species, it navigates the alpine grasslands and rocky mountaintops using its stalk eyes, capable of independent movement. An additional pair of front-facing eyes help the creature gain focus once it has located its prey. Powerful magnetoreceptors hanging from the creature's mandibles are thought to further aid navigation by sensing vibrations through the planet's magnetic field. Minute disruptions in this field appear to indicate the location of any nearby prey, and the Jackbabum will hunt for both survival and for sport. These incredibly rare images captured by our crew have been donated to local xenobiologists for study, in hopes it may provide further insight into these creatures' behaviour. Travellers visiting Javiuqua are advised to carry a weapon in case of contact with this aggressive creature. Food on Javiuqua is plentiful for carnivores and herbivores alike, in spite of regular lethal humidity outbreaks. Its abundance of flora, impervious to the blistering temperatures, flourish in a variety of shapes and colours, accentuating the planet's bright orange grasses. Javiuqua sister planet, Ruksoph, by comparison, contains a much duller palette of colours. The plant life is almost indistinguishable from the grayscale mineral deposits that litter the planet's dusty surface. With no pollinating animal species occupying this alien landscape, most of the plants rely on millions of bioluminescent spores to reproduce, a constant display that is best appreciated at night. Although Ruksoph supports a rich ecosystem of flora, only one animal species has adapted to survive here: a Xenosijum. Archaeological records suggest this species is not native to this planet, and arrived only a few centuries ago, drifting in on solar winds. Some theorize that this could be a missing evolutionary link of the gaseous sentience anomaly. though this has not yet been proven. Their similar biological makeup and shared drive to aid travelers add credence to this somewhat radical notion. Xenosijum is a docile and caring species, showing particular attention to the sick and young within their vast tribes. Their transparent spherical body contains a blue bioplasma, such coloured from the consumption of the spores produced by the local plants. The intricate swirls in constant flux within this plasma is thought to function as complex communicative signals between the members of the species, and is used as an indicator of the animal's state of health. It has been observed that during the creature's elaborate mating displays, these patterns are accompanied with curious blue sparks that play across their outer shell. These displays occur mostly at night, when the creature's bioluminescence shines brightest. These complex rituals demand further study to entirely comprehend. While no natural predators threaten the population of Xenosijum, death amongst these bright and brilliant creatures can often occur before they reach full maturity, with starvation being the leading cause. Herds of these creatures have been seen to collectively mourn the passing of another of their species, often fasting for many days, a practice that results in the dimming of the Xenosijum's usually bright luminescent plasma. These periods of fasting can be fatal, especially to the less resilient individuals, and a single death can spark a chain reaction of deaths, sometimes wiping out whole communities. As a result, Xenosijum rear large families of up to 30 individuals to ensure the continued survival of this deeply empathetic species. Ruksoph's unusual and bewitching vistas maintain a comfortable 23 degrees all year round, requiring no environmental protection when visiting the planet's surface. Comprehensive heat protection is necessary, however, for exploration of the final planet in the Erawaida-Tash III system, Maba 64/R1. This bleak planet is prone to violent firestorms that push the standard 60-degree temperatures to well above 300, prohibiting the existence of any surface water. Small dust devils regularly comb the planet, igniting the fine mineral particles that spark small, short-lived fires on the surface. Only 2 animal species have evolved to survive in these extreme conditions, both of which are of a biomechanical nature. A herd of Monkzuygoe light up the chalky ground as they wander serenely across the plains. Glowing discs that sprout out from their spines emit ample light for foraging, even during the planet's powerful firestorms. These discs are equipped with an array of high-tech sensors that help the creature identify nearby energy sources, shelters, and threats with astonishing accuracy. The large amount of energy required to power these sensors is harvested from within the many gravitino balls scattered around the planet. Strong pungent-infused teeth allow the animal to penetrate the harder outer shell of these supersymmetric particle clusters, breaking them in two, releasing the valuable energy inside. Gravitino ball shells can be tough on the still developing teeth of the young Monkzuygoe, and they rely heavily on their parents to crack the shells for them during their early years. Some calves are raised and cared for communally, passing from family to family until they reach independence. This is especially common when the parents are approaching their elder years, and begin to slow, approaching their eventual power down. Interspecies socializing is instilled from a young age within the Monkzuygoe herd, and it is common to find the animals mingling with groups of the planet's only other native species, Tyranitslaveus. No predator stalked the plains of Maba 64/R1, yet the Tyranitslaveus possess an incredibly nervous nature. They dart restlessly across the savannah, driven by an insatiable hunger, never staying in place for too long. Their diet is coprophagic, consisting of nutrients and chemicals obtained from within fecal deposits. As a result, these skittish creatures are found in greater numbers in close proximity to the larger Monkzuygoe herds, ensuring a reliable supply of food. The scarce minerals obtained from this diet are converted into a specialized mineral soup that is stored within the circular pods on the animal's back. This liquid functions as a cooling system for the animal, enabling it to maintain a comfortable temperature throughout even the most violent firestorms. This complex biosystem is not dissimilar to that implemented in most living ship cooling systems. Young Tyranitslaveus are a rare sight, as breeding couples only produce small families of up to 2 offspring in their lifetime. The infants reach maturity within 2 weeks of hatching, giving the animal the best chance of surviving the planet's extreme environment. The unique biomechanical wildlife of Maba 64/R1 share their home with a wonderful array of desert-like flora that frame its breathtaking vistas. An astonishing 15 plant species thrive in the planet's volatile conditions, more than any other planet in the system. The variety of unique life that inhabit Erawaida-Tash III's planets have never before been captured on film, and we hope you have enjoyed these exclusive images. Support our crew's next expedition and subscribe to the tribe today. As always, have fun, stay safe, and more importantly, be curious.